The push movement pattern is essential for grapplers. A dominant and strong push from your chest and shoulders will make you a stronger and more dominant grappler on the mats. This video is part 2 of a 3-part series showing the best exercises for grapplers in the primary movement patterns of push, pull, and legs. If you don't know who I am, my name is Kieran Lefebvre. I'm a BJJ strength and conditioning coach, and I've helped thousands of grapplers all around the world get strong and reduce their risk of injury on the mats. Push. Pushing movements can be subdivided into horizontal push and vertical push. The main muscles worked in pushing exercises are the pecs, delts, and triceps. Exercise 1, dumbbell bench press. The dumbbell bench press is superior to the barbell variation for grapplers. Unlike a barbell bench press, the dumbbell variation of the bench press requires stabilizing your core, grip, and shoulders. You can modify this exercise by doing a one-arm dumbbell bench press, which helps correct muscle or strength imbalances between sides. The one-arm version of the dumbbell bench press can also increase the range of motion of the pressing movement when compared with a standard barbell bench press. But you can't lift as heavy of a weight because this exercise is more challenging than a barbell bench press or even a standard dumbbell bench press. Floor press. An alternative to the dumbbell bench press is the floor press. A barbell or dumbbell floor press limits the range of motion of the pressing movement and focuses on the lockout portion of the press. Due to its limited range of motion, the floor press causes less stress and pressure through the shoulder, which makes it an excellent option for people who experience shoulder pain or discomfort when they're doing standard barbell bench press. Generally speaking, more range of motion equates to greater strength and hypertrophy. However, the floor press is still an excellent supplementary exercise for grapplers. Exercise 2, barbell overhead press. The overhead press is one of the best strength developers for your shoulders, traps, and upper back. The overhead press is particularly beneficial for athletes as it allows you to lift heavy or modify the exercise for power development in the form of an overhead push press. The Z press. Another fantastic variation of the overhead press is the Z press. To set up the Z press, sit on the floor with your legs out in front of you and push the barbell overhead, driving your head forward at full extension so that your ears, shoulders, and hands are all aligned. The seated position of the Z press isolates your core and shoulders, requiring much more stability through the trunk and upper back. You can use a barbell, dumbbell, or kettlebell for the overhead press and the Z press. Kettlebell bottoms up press. An overhead pressing option that I absolutely love for grapplers is the kettlebell bottoms up press. This challenging exercise involves holding a kettlebell upside down by the horn and pressing it overhead. It requires superior gripping strength and challenges your shoulder stability. Make sure that your other hand is ready to catch the kettlebell in case you lose balance. You can modify the kettlebell bottoms up press by performing half kneeling variations, which engages your lower body and core stability. Incline dumbbell bench press. The incline dumbbell bench press challenges your upper pecs, delts, and stability of the shoulder. The incline variation of the bench press is often neglected for preference of the flat bench press. However, both variations are excellent for grapplers. Like my recommendations for the dumbbell bench press, you can do one-arm variations of an incline press to great effect. A common mistake that people make is setting the incline too high on the bench. The ideal incline is about 30 degrees. The higher the incline, the more shoulder dominant the movement becomes. Incline dumbbell overhead tricep extension. This tricep isolation exercise is not just for bodybuilders. Strengthening your elbow extension by targeting your triceps is essential for grapplers as it helps to build the muscle around the elbow joint, protecting against injury. If we were to attempt to correlate your tricep extension movement on the mats, we wouldn't need to look very far, as it's common to many jiu-jitsu techniques. The incline variation of the dumbbell overhead extension is a great tricep exercise that targets the long head of the triceps. Skull crushes. An alternative exercise is the skull crusher, or a lying overhead tricep extension. I wanted to take the time to talk about bodyweight dips. Whenever I recommend tricep exercises, people always mention bodyweight dips. I'm not recommending bodyweight dips in this video because Oftentimes I find that grapplers struggle with bodyweight dips because they experience a lot of elbow pain and shoulder pain while trying to perform the exercise. Oftentimes when I'm writing programs for my jiu-jitsu athletes, I have to substitute these exercises out for other tricep work when I program for dips. I therefore recommend a tricep extension variation over a bodyweight dip. These are not the only pushing exercises that I recommend for grapplers, but they're a great place to start. If you want to get your hands on a completely free 12-week training program to get strong and reduce your risk of injury on the mats, then click the link in the description. And if you got value from this video, it would really help me out with the algorithm if you smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and drop a fist bump in the comments. Thanks so much for watching.